Welcome to our presentation. First of all, let me thank you all for being here with us tonight. Next slide, please. And we are the presenters. I am Rinante Piorok, and together with me, my co-reporters, they are
Miss Inalim T. Ramos.
Muhammad Ahmad Ainur.
Jasha Marie O. Piedad.
Vincent de J. Oro.
And Patricia Pervy pa.
thank you, everyone. So, am I audible? Please let me know.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes po, yes.
Okay, thank you. So, I know all of us are familiar with Porpix one word. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, very good. So, let's play Porpix one word. Next slide, please. Okay, so as you can see, we have here the four images, and you have to guess the missing letter so that you can come up with a word. So the definition is it is social interaction carried out without any mediating technology. Anyone from the group?
Me, sir.
Yes, Miss Ajari.
I think the word is face to face.
Okay, let's see. Okay, very good. You're correct. It's face to face. Next slide, please. Okay, so as you can see, we have here it's the standard behavior expected during work meetings. It prompts you to behave professionally and respect others' time and effort. Anyone?
Sir,
Yes, Mr. Flores.
it's etiquette.
Okay, let's see. Oh my God, you're correct. Very good. It's etiquette. Okay, let's have the last set of images. Okay, so it is real-time interactions that taken place over the internet using integrated audio and video, chat tools, and applications. Mr. Castillo?
I think it is virtual.
Okay, very good. It's virtual. Okay. So we are Group 5C and we're tasked to discuss regarding online interviews, physical or virtual meetings, and etiquette. Next slide, please. Okay, so as you can see, we have here online interviews that is flashed on the screen. May we call on Mr. Flores to please read?
Okay. So, online interviews. An online interview is an offline research. Tama. Okay. Ulit. So, online interviews. An online interview is an online research method conducted using computer mediated communication such as instant messaging, email, or video. Online interviews require different ethical considerations, sampling, and rapport than practices found in traditional face-to-face interviews.
Thank you, Mr. Flores. So, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please let me know. Let me know if I I am not audible. So, an online interview are real-time interactions that takes place over the internet using integrated audio and video, chat tools, and application sharing. Online interview require technology which has become mainstream in business. The use of computers and other gadgets makes communication between the interviewer and the candidate. Many companies conduct online job interviews since these interviews are most cost effective. In addition, applicants do not have to spend money to travel to the interview site. So, can you still follow?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So, the most common type of online interview is a video call. So, when setting up a video call, the interviewer will typically contact you and ask if you have access to the necessary equipment. Most laptops have built-in cameras and microphones, so you would be able to find a computer that meets the requirements. The interviewer will schedule a specific time in which they will call using a program like Skype, Zoom, or Google Hangouts. Are you following me so far? Please let me.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So next slide, please. Okay, so as you can see, we have here images of different virtual platforms or software. So, is this familiar to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you please identify at least one example, or can you name one of those applications?
Google Meet.
Okay, very good. Google Meet. So, these are the example of virtual meeting platforms and software. So, virtual meeting platforms are video application and software that bring people together over the internet. Usually, the software includes a form of video conferencing as well as tools like chat, reactions, and screen sharing. So the first one, as you can see on the upper portion on the left side, we have is the Zoom, Google Meet, Skype, Cisco WebEx, Jitsi Meet, Toasty, Likesize, Jammy, Talkie, and Whereby. So are you all familiar with this platform, especially with the Google Meet? Because it's familiar with us because we are using this every day, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So the COVID-19 pandemic and the resulting stay-at-home orders have led to significant changes in the way people work. One of these changes involved increased use of video conferencing as a means of communicating or holding work meetings. Zoom, for instance, had 10 million daily meeting participants in December 2019, but by 2020, that number had risen to over 300 million, according to Evans 2020. Other video conferencing platforms such as Google Meet and Microsoft Teams have also significant increases in daily participants, according to Peters 2020 Thorpe Lancaster. Furthermore, it is likely that the use of video conferencing will continue long after the pandemic ends, as Gartner predicts that only 25% of business meetings will take place in person by 2024, standard and others 2021. Is everyone still with me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, very good. So next slide, please. Okay, so we have here the tips for a successful online interview that is proposed by Alison Doyle. So who can read the first bullet type? Anyone?
Me. So the first one is
Okay.
download the software required by the company ahead of time.
Thank you. So, so that you will have the opportunity to get used to it. The next one is create a professional username, such as a variation of your real name as it appears on your resume if it's available. The next one is dress professionally. Even if you are sitting down, wear nice pants and shoes, as you never know when you will have to stand up. Plus, dressing part will help you get your head in the game. Next is clear your workspace and any clutter that is behind so that it doesn't show up on the screen. You don't want your interviewer to be distracted by visual noise in the room or to assume that your disorganized space is a sign of how you person as a worker. Next is make sure that you are in a quiet room. So where you will not be disturbed by people, pets, and etc. Turn off your ringer, any alarms and electronics that are likely to interrupt. Next, have a piece of paper and pen ready in case so that you will not scrambling to find them later. Next, have a copy of your resume in your sideline in case you have to refer to dates, job titles, or numbers. Next slide, please. And we have your last two tips for a successful online interview. So the second is smile and focus as much as possible and try to behave as if you're in a regular in-person interview. Look into the camera, listen attentively, and engage with your interviewer. Don't just wait for your turn to speak. Lastly, practice using your webcam equipment before the interview, so you are sure everything is in working order and that you're comfortable interviewing on video. So, did you get my point, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So, at this point of time, please, Miss Inalyn Ramos, please take over as she will tackle more regarding with our topic. Miss Inalyn.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Renante Oro. So next slide, please. So anyone who can read the first slide?
Okay. So physical meeting. A face-to-face meeting is one where all the participants are physically in the same place. In other words, a face-to-face meeting is what everyone used to just call a meeting. There, before the advent of conference calls and web conferencing.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Flores. So face-to-face describe an interaction that takes place in person, as opposed to over the phone or online. As in, instead of emailing back and forth, you can just meet face-to-face. Also, when you need to address a sensitive issue, meeting in person can help you explain the problem clearly without any misinterpretation. It can also be easier to express empathy and understanding, which may help you work through the issue together. Next slide, please. We also have the importance of physical meeting. So, Mr. Castillo, can you please read the first?
So, face-to-face meetings can increase engagement and participation.
Okay, thank you. So, by encouraging clients, coworkers to be fully present when participants can see each other in person during a meeting, they are often more likely to contribute to the conversations. And also, it is more likely to come up with ideas. So collaboration happens more naturally when people can share their ideas in person. Face-to-face meetings also make it easier for participants to tell when someone stopped talking, so they may feel more confidence adding in their own ideas. It can also give participants the ability to visually illustrate their ideas on a whiteboard or a piece of paper to make sure everyone understands their vision. Next slide, please. So, Miss Renaisa Sajari, can you please read?
So, okay. A virtual meeting is a type of collaboration technique where people from anywhere in the world can share their ideas using audio, video conferencing, screen sharing, and webinars.
Yes. So our virtual meetings are real-time interactions that take place over the internet using integrated audio and video, chat tools, and application sharing. So this still follows?
Yes.
Okay, so next slide, please. And of course, we also do have the importance of virtual meetings. So virtual meetings can make decision and deliver information faster, speeding up project completions. So using this simple and effective tool, you can make decisions and deliver information faster, speeding up project completions. The mobility supported by virtual meeting software eliminates the need to reschedule or delay meetings. It also promotes engagement and productivity. Last one, we have virtual meetings facilitates more engaging conversations and personal connection with the use of video. So the capabilities to support large meetings and online events allow you to communicate with huge dispersed group for a variety of functions like sales presentations, benefits communications, employee training, and much more. Plus, it has the ability to record your meetings, expand your reach even further with on-demand participation. So that's it for my report. Next reporter, we have Mr. Muhammad Ahmad Noor.
Thank you, ma'am. Virtual meeting and its benefits. Virtual meeting can be done using technological innovations like computers and software applications. Doyle 2019 explained that people attending virtual meetings do not need to leave their home or workstation. The meeting can be held over the phone or computer using virtual meeting software like Google Meet, Zoom Cloud, and Skype. Next slide, please. Benefits of virtual meetings. Virtual meeting saves time. Virtual meet are also inexpensive. That will be my report. Next will be Miss Jaska Marie Piedad.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. Muhammad Ahmad Noor. Okay, so my topic is about face-to-face meeting and its benefits. So, face-to-face meeting are those that take place in the same location and are attended by another person. It can happen in office, at a restaurant, a conference room, or at the coffee shop, etc. I know that all of us have experienced face-to-face meeting, especially when we're at grade 11 and grade 12. Those school year are the most busiest school year for us students. Especially when it comes to group activities, face-to-face meeting is a must, and it usually happens in our classmates or group mates' house. Next slide, please. So the benefits of face-to-face meeting. First, freer than it is held online. Freer because we don't need to worry to find the connections just for us to talk to our group mates about our concerns on a specific topic. Second, can express their thoughts and feelings. I mean, not all of us people can express their feelings or concerns when it is virtually because they might thought that they will get judged or maybe they're just too shy to ask. But when it is face to face, you can say whatever you want, be it in a joke way or in a professional way. At least you can say your concerns right. So the third is can communicate better and misunderstanding are less likely to happen. Just like what I've said before, because you don't need to worry when it is choppy or not. And just like what I said earlier, you really can express your thoughts when it is face to face. Fourth, quicker and more effective because with face to face meeting, the conversation is usually more on point, meaning it will flow naturally and can end quickly when everybody is listening and participating. Fifth, um, more team participation. Unlike virtually, not everyone can express their thoughts and concerns nga on a specific topic and may tend to get shy. So the outcome, they can say the things that they want to say when it is face to face, everybody can talk, everybody can express their concerns and opinions. Six, the best for brainstorming and planning. As everyone can express their opinions on what to include and what should not include, what to do and what should not do during presentation. And lastly, people can understand each other very well, as it allows for a better exchange of information or opinion, since both speaker and listener are able to see and interpret body language and facial expression. So the next reporter will be Mr. Christian Del Oroc.
Thank you, Miss Jaska Maripiedad. So my name is Christian De Loro, and the topic will be face-to-face communication. Refers to the interaction between two or more people where everyone is in direct contact with each other. It is also known as personal communication because people through this type of communication process can send and receive key information one-on-one. The best ways of building strong relationship. Face-to-face communication, yes, it's one of the best way of building strong relationship. And when taking face-to-face, your tone of voice, facial expression, and posture all communicate to your client that you're sincerely interested in their thoughts and feelings. You can take notes and even say their words back to them to confirm that you heard them and understood them. That builds trust too. Next one will be face-to-face communication is considered a strong influencer as it can direct human behaviors as per the demand of this situation. Like in business, it is one of the most successful ways of putting across your thoughts and convincing other party to your way of thinking. It offers both the receiver and sender of message a viable opportunity to look into the eye, put across their thoughts and ideas, interpret body language and facial expressions, emotions, tone of voice, and later reciprocating in the best available manner. Face-to-face communication boosts productivity. It is a proven fact that nonverbal communication in most cases is more important than the verbal one. During face-to-face communication, it becomes possible to interpret gestures, changing emotions, body language, and facial expressions easily. How is the person speaking? Is he confident enough, or is word being received positively by his audience? Is the receiver engaged? Are some questions that can be easily answered by looking at the nonverbal cues. When someone is engaged in a business meeting, it is these nonverbal cues that help businessmen to mitigate miscommunications, avoid misunderstanding, come to a decision and response accordingly. Next slide will be the face-to-face communication in digital age. So what is the face-to-face communication in digital age? It is the way communicate at work has changed dramatically in this modern day of digital era. Distance communication between employer and employee communication is no longer a problem. Teams can work collaboratively through time and distance. Managers or team leaders can work away from home or the company. And the employees can do important office jobs at comfort of their home or school library. Under that is stronger working relationship. When employees can communicate their thoughts through face-to-face communication, it creates a bond between them. The importance of the direct dealing is that there is a sense of togetherness, and this sets a foundation of trust. Well, it becomes easy to interact and communicate, and ultimately paves the way for a better, stronger working relationship. Next one will be perception of thoughts and feelings. Through face-to-face communication, you will be able to express exactly your personal thoughts and feelings. Nonverbal cues or body language are equally important as the word you say. Effectiveness and hand gestures and facial expression can easily reinforce the message you wish to convey. Everything from nonverbal communication contributes to your attentiveness, engagement, and understanding of your perception through face-to-face communication. Third one is engagement, and innovation. The importance of face-to-face communication is that it creates a highly productive and collaborative environment. It encourages employees to participate in meeting and brainstorming sessions. Employees become engaged and their morale and satisfaction levels also increase. When employees are happy in their workspace, it leads to the innovation in an organization. The fourth one will be addressing sensitive issues. Face-to-face communication is necessary when discussing pressing issues or addressing sensitive concern in the company. When it occurs, you should keep your phone, stop working on your computer, and make effort to engage with the person. While communication through this technology is effective, face-to-face communication is much more preferred. More importantly, when you are dealing with pressing problems than that need urgent solution. The fifth one, or the last one, it will be is clear and concise communication. Miscommunication or misunderstanding is often minimized when you do face-to-face communication. You may be giving incorrect information, but you can immediately correct it for better understanding. In face-to-face interaction, you can easily persuade your thoughts and perception than writing emails. Well, the importance of face-to-face communication is that it is easy to exchange information as both the receiver and sender of message can interact directly with each other. Sometimes it is not possible to communicate openly, and in that case, video conferencing provides an easy, secure, and fast option to participants to put across their thoughts, like what we're doing right now. Well, the benefits of face-to-face communication are it ensures that the entire information is passed as intended without any shortcuts. And the best part of the video call is that there is no room for misunderstanding. And that will be all. Sit tight, relax. The next to me will be Miss Patricia Marie Pasqua. Please listen. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Christian Del Oro. So, face-to-face and online meetings etiquette. Face-to-face and online meetings etiquette, it comes from a variety of forms on how you behave in a meeting environment. The importance of meeting etiquette will lead you to success. So, meeting etiquettes, it refers to the standard behavior expected in the workplace during meetings. So, it encourages attendees to have behave professionally and respectfully. Next slide, please. Okay, so we have here the 7 simple virtual meeting etiquette rules. So this set of meeting etiquette rules can help you demonstrate professionalism and leadership qualities, which may help you further in your career. So number one, we have know your surroundings. You should pick the best room with a plain background and remove unnecessary things. Also find a place that has a good lighting when making a video call and choose a quiet location. 2. Dress appropriately. Of course, when you're attending virtual class or virtual meeting, you should dress properly and professionally. Don't dress any inappropriate attire. 3. Listen carefully. You should pay attention of what was the discussion about and jot down notes. 4. Unmute your mic when you wish to talk. If you wish to say something, first, you should ask a permission before you speak. But if you're not going to say something, you should mute your mic because it's so annoying to hear unnecessary noise and you may not able to focus what was the host is discussing about. 5. Speak clearly. You have to be certain that no excess noise is in the background and make yourself known to the meeting via greeting. If you are late, just type a message stating your presence. 6. No food, please. It's not okay to eat in front of the camera, whether your camera is on or off. You should eat ahead of time before the meeting will start. 7. Remain seated and stay present. Because if you live in your sitting place, there's a chance that you might miss the important information during the discussion or announcements. So that's all of my report. Now I'll give the floor to Mr. Christian Del Oroc for the conclusion of our report.
Thank you again. So the conclusion will be It is hard to decide either face-to-face or virtual meeting is the top choice because both have their own advantages and disadvantages. Moreover, a fortunate person may find virtual meeting a suitable way of solving the pandemic's educational problem, whereas others won't. As being part of this crisis and witnessing this time, people have started adopting technological tools that are effective and over-friendly. Virtual meetings also have some disadvantages such as communication gaps or low internet connection. While many people think that virtual classrooms can never place in physical classroom, but the reality is when COVID-19 has affected each one of us, it is the person who decide which one is better. The thought process of the students plays an important role in deciding which one is better for him or her. It's all about how good we extract knowledge or information, and that will be the conclusion of our report this night. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for coming here with us tonight. Thank you for lending us your ears. Again, thank you and good evening. Good night. So if you